Hi there folks, well, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm in Kirkcudbright and I'm going to go and visit the Tolbooth Art Centre, which stands right in the centre of the town itself, and I can actually see it through from a car window, and I'm guessing it's probably one of the older buildings in the town itself, as originally it was a toll booth, which would have been the local jail, and is now, as you may have guessed, being converted into an art centre. So I'm going to go and have a little nosy and we explore, try and see what I can show you, try and see what I can find, and yeah. And again, it's just nice to see old buildings being preserved and put to new use when the original use is kind of no longer there. So I'm going to grab my things in a moment and head on over. Before I do that, if you're enjoying my videos, if you're enjoying my channel, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channel's coffee.com page, the PayPal account and the TikTok account in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comments section. So with that out of the road, I'm going to get my things and head on out. So this is the Tolbooth Art Centre here. So they have the shop on the ground floor and they have a museum on the top floor. So the art centre itself was opened back in 1993, so 40 years ago this year. So this is a nice wee gift shop that we have. And always like a wee bookshop. Yeah, so on the first floor they do have an exhibition space, but today they're actually in the process of changing over the exhibition. So one exhibition is ended and a new one's going to be starting soon. So there isn't really anything to be seen in that exhibition space just now. And yeah, so I've just come up the stairs. That is a spiral staircase, just to let you know. That essentially takes you up, I think that's inside the tower. And I'm going to be going into the museum space on the top floor, which would be the second floor, and have a look to see what they have in the museum space. So it's a front elevation of the toll booth. So I came in through that door there, and the exhibition space that I was telling you about on the first floor, which would be on that level there. And I think the stairs that you come up are in the tower there, and the museum is in the roof space there. And they do have a lot of these images throughout the toll booth, showing you what it had been like in the toll booth back in the past. So very kind of graphic novel kind of style. And I do have a lot of items like this. Yeah. That hat, you would think that would be worn by like Napoleon or something, or something of Les Mis, but it was actually worn by the provost of Kirkcudbright. Yeah, I was right, it is one of the oldest buildings in the town. It's over 400 years old. So this here is what used to be just a witness box. It's been used within the borough court, which was across the road from the Tolbooth itself. Yeah, so somebody actually managed to escape from the Tolbooth. And Kirkcudbright was involved in the witch trials, unfortunately, which is a very dark period in Scottish history. Yeah, so it was back in the mid-18th to the mid-19th century that Kirkcudbright became an art town or an artist colony. And it's still a reputation it holds now. I think this here is an example of some of the work. I'll try and step back and get a better view of it. Yeah, that gives you a better idea of that piece of art. And for those who have an interest in American history, John Paul Jones, who was the hero of the American Navy, was actually held in the Kirkcudbright Tolbooth for a short while. It was actually from the Dumfries and Galloway area. I think there's actually, the cottage where he was born still stands, I think. We'll have to try and pay a visit there at some point. We've got another story about John Paul Jones and his connection to the area. Well, that's it back from my visit to the Tolbooth Art Centre in Kirkcudbright. Definitely an interesting place to visit and spend some time, because I certainly didn't know that John Paul Jones actually spent some time as a prisoner within the Tolbooth. I knew that he had connections to the area, because I did remember hearing about his cottage, but again, didn't know about that he was actually held prisoner here before he went off to found the American Navy. So every day's a school day. So even for just that, that's an interesting little thing to have learned today. So I definitely enjoyed my visit to the Tolbooth Art Centre. Hopefully you will have enjoyed the video as well. Hopefully you've found it intriguing, and if you are in the Kirkcudbright area, you'll go along and pay a little visit to the Tolbooth as well. So hopefully you will have enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.